Hey, this is George.
George, hi.
How are you?
I am well, thank you.
Oh, good.
Yourself?
I'm doing fine.
All right.
So you got a few minutes to chat?
So we do.
So,
Where it happened was in Derry Township, yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah, Derry. I mean, I go there a lot, so I'm kind of familiar with some of the places there. What happened? What?
Well, if you're familiar with Derry, this took place on Route 217, just before you get into Blairsville.
Yeah.
There used to be, well, there was, I don't know if there still is, a restaurant on a bend on your left. And then right after you clear that bend, there's the bridge going over the river and into Blairsville.
Okay.
But right before the restaurant on the left-hand side was a junkyard. And me and my buddies, they wanted to go in there after hours and grab some parts for themselves. I went along as the radio man, because I had the walkie-talkies, FRS walkie-talkies. And I stayed in was one of those small camper-like thingies while they went up in the yard. So from here on out is what they told me of the encounter. As they were working on the car in the engine compartment, they heard a noise like a grunt. And as they looked to their left, there was a school bus with no wheels on it. And behind it, they guessed there was a car where the creature was sitting on. And he heard them working on this car, and he made a growl and sort of leaned forward to look around the bus at them. One of them shined his flashlight on it and said, "Holy beep, what the hell is that?" And that's when it stood up to face them. The other one turned his flashlight towards the creature, and they said it was head level with the top of the bus. And they said it had a red glow in its eyes, was hair covered, no neck, very broad shoulders, muscular built, and it took a step towards them. That was it for them. The one left immediately, started running, and I hear on the radio, start the car now, damn it, start the car." And by that time, the other one, who took a couple more seconds to make sure what he was looking at, decided to run. He actually passed up the guy who started to run first and beat him to the camper. I, by that time, had it started running. The doors were open. I thought it was one of the, I thought they had posted a guard for the night, or a guard dog or something. And they were the same thing, they left their tools behind even, got in the camper, backed up, and started going out. I'm like, what the hell? What is it? What? And he goes, there was something in there. I'm like, oh, okay. So those, how those campers have the double doors on the one side and the big window. I was in the back at that time and looked, and I actually seen the creature walking back into the junkyard. I'm like, what the hell? It's only an old guy with a very broad shoulder wearing a fur jacket in the middle of August. And here's where it really gets creepy. We pull out of there heading back towards Derry, and if you know where the stone quarry is, on that same side of the road, but now we're heading 217 south, where the stone quarry is on our right. And we're about a good quarter mile away, flying down the highway. And out of nowhere, directly behind us, this pickup truck turns on all its lights. It had headlights, it had running lights on the bottom, it had running lights on top, and it just lit up everything like daylight. It followed us for another quarter of a mile, and they shut everything off and turned around. We get back, I think it's Dogwood Acres Trailer Park, nearby Derry High School where the one guy lived. We get out of the truck, get in his camp, his trailer for a while. They're visibly shaken up. They're actually shaking and everything. And then they're finally telling me what I just told you. The next day, the guy who lived in that trailer, he claimed he got a phone call stating there was a bunch of weird music, weird noises, but he could distinctly hear it in the background. Forget what you've seen last night. It would be your greatest interest. And they hung up.
Jeez.
I, the next morning, immediately reported to Stan Gordon.
Yeah.
And him and I went out that afternoon to take a look around, but it was hard dirt and no footprints or nothing. So we questioned some people in the area, and they said, nah, we never heard or seen anything weird. The only exception was that usually you hear, animal noises, insect noises, but that night it was dead silent.
Yeah.
A couple of dogs were barking, but then they even shut up.
Great.
My buddy went back again to the area in his own car, and he's a real motorhead. He had a built-up 77 Chevy Nova. Him and his other friend went back to find the creature, which they did. As they were going really slow, it came up from behind them and actually put his hands on the trunk of the car and pushed it down. My friend hit the gas, all this smoke and the screeching of the tires. According to him, the creature let go and held up his ears, and these guys flew down to Blairsville to the, what is that there, Sheets in Blairsville. And from the lighting, they saw a huge 2.7 handprints with all the dust and everything. And he came by the next day, that afternoon, and he goes, here, I want to show you, we had contact with the creature last night. And I went out and looked, and it's a way bigger hand spread. And the fingers are like 2 to 3 inches thick. I took only one picture of it with my Polaroid and sent that to Stan. Unfortunately, there was a flooding, and he lost most of the records as well as the one Polaroid. But I took the one picture, and I had my hands spread out on top of it. It was just, wow.
Yeah.
So that was back back in the year when that Halley's Comet went by.
Now, what year was that?
Hell, Bob. I don't know, what year? Early 90s? Somewhere around 94, they're saying.
Oh, okay. Was the guy that was there when he was driving his car and it showed up the second time? Is that one of the same guys that was there the first time?
Yes.
Did you think it was the same one? Did he get a look at it?
Yeah.
Wow.
He went back again the night after. I think it's called Hillside Road. That goes up in the hillside on Chestnut Ridge, and he spotted it again at a distance going up the ridge.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty intense, huh?
Especially the truck and that phone call.
Yeah, what's up with that? I mean, somebody must have been sitting there watching it.
Yeah.
And then figured out who you guys were, where he lived, and got his phone number.
Yeah, he ran his plate, I guess.
And it was a truck.
Yeah, it was a pickup truck. Because I was in the back of the camper part looking out the windows. That's why they didn't get a picture of me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and they didn't pull you guys over or anything.
No, they just stayed behind. They didn't make no attempts to get even with us. I'm pretty sure they could have.
Yeah, I mean, if they were regular police, you would think they would.
Yeah, hit the red and blues, but
yeah,
no. It was just all a bunch of those white running lights.
And have you or any of those guys had heard of anything like that before in Derry, or did you know of things like that?
No, but that's when I became close friends with Dan, and he told me that there's a wealth of reports he had up in that area.
Yeah, there's a lot of reports there. Right where you were at. Yeah, that's crazy, huh? Yeah, we go up there every now and again, maybe once or twice a month. We go up the ridge.
A coworker was working at a facility in Lake Trail last year, and actually around this time, about a year ago, and he was at a store near Youngstown, right along Route 30, and he seen like a big van, a picture of a Bigfoot on it, and a trailer with it, a burgundy trailer. He said Bigfoot, but Bigfoot something. He couldn't make it out.
Yeah. Maybe you think it was just a guy interested in Bigfoot? Is that what you mean?
I'd say more like a research team.
Okay.
I contacted another research team on the other side of Pennsylvania, in the Harrisburg area. And they said, no, we don't go up that far. That's like 6 hours away for us.
Yeah.
That's the first time I ever heard of a research team, a van and a trailer in tow.
Yeah.
And they drove by his work 3 times during that week. Like going into, from Youngstown going into Derry Township again.
Well, that's strange. Yeah, if those are just regular people, I mean, how would they know anything about him?
Yeah. But the one night he came home, he was leaving where he worked at, and he looked up on the ridge, and he said there was like a bunch of flashlights and stuff going on during that time as well. Mm-hmm. Cars or flashlights. He could actually see up on the ridge. Well, I don't know what.
Yeah.
A bunch of lights.
So So was this when he saw that van? Was this back around when it happened, like '94?
No, this is last year.
Oh, last year.
Yes.
Yeah, because I know, like, back then, '94, maybe, I'm not sure when exactly, but that whole area, Derry, was like people from all over the world were coming there.
I mean, they had also a report around that time back in the 90s. A lady up in Ligonier had an encounter. She was only like 12 feet away from the creature when she was out in the garden at night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that whole area, that ridge, Ligonier, Derry, Stallstown.
Yeah, I took a picture of your map. It's just flooded. I didn't get the legend on it, but I see the blues and the reds and the yellows.
Yeah, the yellows are the recent ones from since 2016. The reds are like from 2000 to 2015, and then the blue ones are from the 60s up until 1999.
Oh.
But if you look near Blairsville, I mean, look how many there are.
Yeah. You can't even make out the name of it. You can't even make out Lake Trove either, or Derry.
Yeah, and those are just the ones.
Pittsburgh.
Those are just the ones that I could pinpoint where they were. But Stan Gordon, he doesn't really tell you where they are. So there's probably 10, 20 other ones that I couldn't figure out where they were.
He's pretty confidential.
Yeah. But that's pretty cool, man. I mean, a scary encounter for you, for sure.
Well,
You know?
the truck part was, I only seen the back of the creature when it was walking away, so.
Yeah, what did
The
it...
other two, they were like, face to face.
Did they, could you tell me a little bit what they said that it looked like, if they got a good look at it, or what you saw,
They just said, 9-10 foot tall, covered in hair, long hairs, I guess light colored hairs, because, the flashlights. The right glowing eyes when they shine up to the face.
Yeah.
They didn't stay, there long enough to memorize it or anything.
Yeah, did they... I wonder if they said it looked more like a person or like a gorilla, or if you remember that.
No, it grunted like one, they said.
Yeah. Okay.
And here's another encounter. 2 years ago, I was camping out in Legion Keeter Park, and it just stopped raining. And I camped out there before in the Little League field, in the dugouts. And there's usually deer, a marmot or two fawns usually come out and graze in the soccer field / baseball field. That night, nothing. It was about 3:30 in the morning. I hear that steel plant right across the railroad tracks there. Something moving the steel plates. And then I heard a growl, a deep-throated, loud growl, like it was disgusted or something. And I just heard like a big clang, like you threw a large piece of metal. That's when I decided to stay somewhere else. But that afternoon, I was with my buddies at the Sheets, and state police chopper. It was so low that you could read, the insignia and state police on it and stuff, going up and down below Hannah Creek. I called, what is this? What news do we have here? No. What news do we have here?
Channel 11?
WTA. It was either WTA or KDKA. I have them on my phone. I can't remember right now. I called them and told them about it. And he says, well, we don't know anything right now. Give us about 20 minutes, half an hour to call us back. I did, and the guy at the news desk said, the state police just said it's none of your intentions. But that helicopter was there for a good 20, half an hour.
Yeah.
Really low, slow moving. It did make the local papers or Greensburg paper. It was just like a complete blackout.
Oh, what was the name of that park again?
Legion Keeter.
Legion Keeter. And where is that?
In Latrobe.
Okay. How far away do you think the steel was where it was making the noise from where you were?
At least 200 yards.
So, were you kind of thinking that maybe it was just growling because it was frustrated with whatever it was doing, or you think it was like aimed towards you?
No, it at the distance I was, it wouldn't know I was there. Because you have to walk up to the little single train track through like some brush and woods, and then you get to the train track, and it sort of levels off, but then it goes down into a big pit where they put all their extra molten steel and whatever.
Yeah.
So it would never know when I was there. But, I did when I heard that growl. It echoed from the rest of the woods behind it.
So it was pretty loud.
Yeah, it made my hairs stand up.
What time was it? Like late at night?
It was late at night, 3:30 in the morning.
Okay. Do you know where Cardinal Park is?
No.
I guess it's in Latrobe. I've never been there, but I just talked to another guy from that Westmoreland group, and he said he was fishing there, and something was growling at him.
Cardinal Park?
Cardinal
Park? Yeah,
it's right along that river there. What's that called? Loyalhanna Creek? Yeah, it's right along there. And it's kind of strange. I looked at it on the map, and there's a neighborhood all around it.
Holly's Point? Well, what did you describe to me what you seen on the map?
I think it was near First Avenue. I'd have to pull it up.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's my coworker here. He's a fisherman, and he's saying it's probably Holly's Point right there, First Ward area.
Yeah, we were going to go. He just told me that yesterday. I think it was like 2 years ago. But we were going to go to this place and look. And
it's heavily wooded in that area. And if you were to find something, it would be what's called First Bridge. And then going down the road there, the Third Bridge. And you look in that area, you'll probably find something.
First Bridge and Third Bridge.
There's Second Bridge. Second Bridge and Third Bridge. That's Ligonier Street in Latrobe, going out of Latrobe.
Okay.
By Latrobe Hospital.
Yeah, we were going to go there this weekend and look. Latrobe Hospital. Yeah, but I'll let you know if you want, if I
yeah, please.
Yeah. I have a group on Facebook where I post most of my stuff. I could send you an invite if you.
All right, yeah, please.
If you like this topic, sounds like you're interested in it.
Oh yeah, greatly.
Yeah, I do this all the
I'm
time.
very familiar with that area if you need help.
Okay. Yeah, I got your phone. Is this your cell phone?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll, you have my number. It's in the chat too. So yeah, we'll keep in touch. And then there's a. Do you know where Twin Lakes is?
Sure do. We fish there.
Yeah, the same guy that told me about Cardinal Park. He said he was at the lower lake near the Bath. He said he was walking along the Bath, but I think he meant the path.
Path, yeah.
Yeah.
The bridge that separates the two.
Yeah, he was walking.
And where we found, we have. I just got these new digital scanners. We pick up the what are those guys called? Park police. And they were called to a scene that ladies found some kind of remains. And how long ago was that? 2 months? 2 months ago? It's been that long? Wow. And, they were called out, and we never heard anything more. Never made the news either.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's by us, man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the same thing I heard. Those ladies in the afternoon, they heard a noise. Yeah, because we fish right there along where the spillway is.
Yeah, this guy, he said he was there with his daughter, and she's little. I think she was singing or making noise or something, and something.
What attracted?
Something growled or grunted at them and started coming through the woods at them.
Across the?
I'm not sure because there was two different stories, and I know one of them was at the one place and one was at the other place. I'd have to look at my notes. One of them, they got rocks thrown at them, and the other one, it was a grunt and it started coming through the woods. I think the rocks were at Cardinal Park.
Yeah, it's rocky there.
And he couldn't see, who threw the rocks. Didn't see anything, but he just thought it was weird. So yeah, it sounds like
they always like to challenge and throw rocks or whatever.
Right. But yeah, you're in these areas, so I would look around, see if you see any tree structures or anything.
Yeah. Also, our encounter there in Dairy Township, there was no smells.
Okay. Yeah, it's just I think these things are a little more common than we realize, or people realize. We might realize it. But
well, like we said, they really don't reach the news. They like to cover it up for some reason or another.
Yeah, it's hardly ever in the news.
Or in the local papers or nothing.
Yeah.
Well, my break's over. My boss is sitting there looking at me.
Okay. Well, have a good night at work, and thanks for letting me give you a call.
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
All right, but I do have to go.
Okay, I'll let you go. I'll be in touch.
Please do.
See you later.
See you, George.
Bye-bye.
Bye.